On today's topic, let's see what is isomorphic graph. So before I go to isomorphic graph, I wanted you to know what do you mean by isomorphic. So isomorphics are nothing but something which is similar, can be anything. Usually isomorphics are related with the chemistry and compounds, but here using two graphs, we're going to find out how similar isomorphic graphs can be done. So when two graphs are said to be equal, even if they have the exact same distinct elements, but sometimes two graphs can appear equal even if they aren't, and that's the idea behind isomorphisms. So if you take an example where I have taken two graphs, this let this be G1 and let this be G2. So if you look at the G1 graph, you can see it does have four vertices A, B, C, D, and E, correct? And even your G2 has four vertices, that is, it has A2, B2, C2, and D2. But if you just observe closely, only the structure is different. But A is connecting to B as well as to D. Even in G2, your A is connecting to B as well as to D2. So these similar graphs where you can um, identify, how you identify are the below points that I have listed. So are the number of vertices in both the graphs same? The number of vertices. So here we have four vertices A, B, C, D, and here also we have four vertices A, B, C, D. So yes, both the graphs have four vertices. Are the number of edges, sorry, um, are the number of edges in both the graphs same? So yes, the number of edges in both the graphs are same. As you can see, edges, we have four edges in graph G1, and we also have four edges in the graph G2. So yes, is the degree sequence in both the graphs same? Yes. How? Let's find out. If you see the degree, like how I said, degree of each vertex is nothing but the edge, number of edges connecting from one vertex to another vertex. So from A, the degree of A is 2, as well as for D is 2. Let's calculate for all and find out. Even for B it is 2, and even for C it is 2. So let's come to G2. The degree of D2, yes, it's 2. And the degree of A2, yes, that's also 2. And the degree of B2, yes, 2. You have two edges. And the degree of C2 is 2. Yes, you also have. So yes, the vertex of the degree is 2. If the vertices in one graph can form a cycle of length k, can we find the same cycle length in the other graph? So what is a cycle in a graph? Cycle in the graph is nothing but traversing. Suppose if this is a graph, or suppose example, this is one vertex, this is one vertex, and this is one vertex, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, so traversing a graph of where your vertices, your starting vertex and your end vertex can be repeated, but your edges should not be repeated. So I can traverse my cycle, it should be closed, right? So I can traverse from 1 to 3, or 3 to 2, and 2 to 1. So in the same way, like if we look at the G1, if we start from starting point A and traverse from A to D, D to C, C to B, and B to A, we still get a cycle where we have traversed all the edges and we have started from starting point and we have ended in the ending point. So same way, if we take the graph G2, taking as the same vertex A, this is of length, G1 is of length A to B, A to D, A1 to D1, D1 to C1, and C1 to B1. Okay. So if I'm taking for the graph G2, I'll be taking A2. So A2 to D2, D2 to C2, C2 to B2, and B2 to A2. So yes, we have done a complete cycle without crossing over the edges. If there was another point, here, for example E, only then we could have stopped from um, A to D, D to E, and E to A. But since there is no any other point, so this can also travel the same length of K. Okay, so let's see another example. So what is the basic definition of an isomorphic is, if two simple graphs G and H are isomorphic, so then denoted by G similar to H, which means your G is also equal to H, but it is somewhat similar is what your symbol represents. So if there exists a bijunction or function vertices of G to vertices of H between the vertices of graphs such that A and B is an edge, then how the G can be represented is the function of A comma function of B is definitely an edge of H. So here if we see G and H, here nothing but G, H, you can name them G1 is also called as G, H is also called G2. So anyway, here if you see G1, G2 and G3. So let's see, let's consider the following graph and identify the isomorphic. Okay, so let's uh, understand the 3 points which we have told, like if the vertices, edges and degree, and whether we can form a cycle of length k. These 4 points we have to check for the next places. So let's see. So coming to point number 1 on vertices. So if we take the 5 vertices from G1, A, B, C, D, E, yes, 5 satisfied. B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 satisfied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So your vertex of statement 1 is satisfied. So let's see what is the previous one. The number of edges in whether they are same. So let's calculate the number of edges. So edges in G1 is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we have 5 edges. What about G2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we have 5. What about G3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, even in second your edges satisfied with number of 5. So next is the degree. The degree sequence in which both the graphs are same. So the degree, let's check out the degree for each vertices. So A we have 2, for B we have 2, for C we have 2, D2 and E2. So the degree of the complete vertex G1 is 2. So let's check out in P. So P 2, Q also 2, R also we have 2, yes also we have 2, T also we have 2. Let's check in G3. Here we have 2, V we have 2, X we have 2, but W we have 3. So if you check out the degree of each vertices degree is the complete, where the complete degree of vertices is 2 for G1, and for G2 the complete degree vertices is 2, but for G3 we have a non degree vertex, which means this is not satisfying. If any one is not satisfying, which means it's not an isomorphic graph, so degree did not satisfy. So let's check with the 4th point, that is form a cycle of length k. So let's traverse with a cycle. Cycle means it has starting and ending vertex the same, but edges should not be repeated. So if I start from A, if this is my starting point, I can traverse A to B, E, D, C and again to A, which means it's forming a cycle. So even in P, if I traverse from P to Q, Q to T, T to S and R and Q, it is traversing. So what about U? If I take Q, U to V, V to X, X to W and W to B, but the V is left out because we're unable to traverse to this graph. Therefore, the cycle even did not satisfy for G3. So therefore G1 and G2 are isomorphic. So the graph says the graph G3 is neither isomorphic to G1 nor to G2, as the G3 has 3-degree vertex at W, but the rest of the graphs have only 2-degree vertex. So this is how you calculate degree of vertices and find isomorphics between any number of graphs.